Hello students, let us continue problems on geometric mean. Next problem. Find the value of n so that a power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1 divided by a power n plus b power n may be geometric mean between small a and small b. Once again see the question. Find the value of n so that this expression may be geometric mean between small a and small b. Means this expression is geometric mean between small a and small b, then find the value of n. And already we know what is geometric mean between small a and small b. This expression may be GM between two numbers. What is geometric mean between two numbers? That is square root of AB. Square root of A into B. After that, just denominator expression cross multiplication. A power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1, that's equal to square root of AB into a power n plus b power n. Just denominator expression cross multiplication. After that, a power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1, that's equal to, I will write square root of AB as a power 1 by 2 and b power 1 by 2. In bracket a power n plus b power n. After that, just usual multiplication. A power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1 remains as it is. Now multiply a power 1 by 2 into b power 1 by 2. On multiplication, it gives a power n plus 1 by 2 into b power 1 by 2 remains as it is. And similarly, plus a power 1 by 2 into b power n plus 1 by 2. After that, collect similar terms one side. Implies a power n plus 1, take this term into LHS, then it will be minus a power n plus 1 divided by 2 into b power 1 by 2 and send this term into RHS. A power 1 by 2 into b power n plus 1 by 2 minus b power n plus 1. After this step, I will write a power n plus 1 as, I will write 1 as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Just for our convenience, just write 1 as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Then it will be a power n plus 1. I will write a power n plus 1 as a power n plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. I will write this 1 as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 minus a power n plus 1 by 2 into b power 1 by 2 remains as it is. In RHS, a power 1 by 2 into b power n plus 1 by 2 minus, I will write this 1 as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Then it becomes b power n plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 1 only. This 1 is nothing but 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. After this, next step, in LHS take a power n plus 1 by 2 common. In LHS take a power n plus 1 by 2 common, then what is remaining expression? Remains with a power 1 by 2 minus b power 1 by 2. That's equal to, in RHS, taking b power n plus 1 by 2 common, b power n plus 1 by 2 common, then remains with a power 1 by 2 minus b power 1 by 2. Now both the sides, a power 1 by 2 minus b power 1 by 2 will be get cancelled. Next, a power n plus 1 by 2 is equal to b power n plus 1 divided by 2. After that, dividing with b power n plus 1 by 2. Dividing with b power n plus 1 by 2 on both the sides. Then it becomes a power n plus 1 by 2 whole thing divided by b power n plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 1. After this, I will write a power n plus 1 by 2 divided by b power n plus 1 by 2 as a by b whole thing power n plus 1 by 2. b by a by b whole thing power n plus 1 by 2 is equal to, I will write this one as a by b whole thing power 0. Why? Because already we know a by b whole thing power 0 is 1. Any finite value to the power 0 is 1. Now bases are equal means powers are equal. So n plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Therefore n equal to minus 1 by 2. This is one of the important 3 markers. If this expression is geometric mean between a and b, then find the value of n. This is one of the important 3 markers. Next problem. Next problem. If capital A and capital Z be AM and GM of two positive real numbers, small a and small b respectively. Once again question, if capital A and capital Z be AM and GM of two positive real numbers, small a and small b respectively. Prove that A is greater than or equal to G. Means AM of two positive numbers is more than or equal to GM of two positive numbers. We need to prove AM is greater than or equal to GM. Proof is very simple. They have given arithmetic mean between small a and small b is capital A. Capital A is equal to a plus b divided by 2. Capital A is arithmetic mean between two positive numbers, and capital G is geometric mean between two positive numbers. What is geometric mean between two positive numbers? That is square root of AB. After this, I will take A minus G. A minus G. A plus B divided by 2 minus root AB. After this, just taking LCM. A plus B minus 2 root AB. Whole thing divided by 2. A plus B minus 2 root AB. Clearly it is expansion of root A minus root B whole square expansion. A plus B minus 2 root AB is nothing but root A minus root B whole square divided by 2. And root A minus root B whole square, it it is always greater than or equal to 0. This expression is, it is always greater than or equal to 0. What is meaning of greater than or equal to 0? Greater than or equal to 0 means its minimum value is 0, more than 0. Minimum value is 0, greater than or equal to 0. This expression or this quantity is greater than or equal to 0 means LHS expression is also greater than or equal to 0. Implies a minus g is also greater than or equal to 0. Why? Because this expression is equivalent to a minus g. A minus g is greater than or equal to 0 means a is greater than or equal to g. What is a? A is arithmetic mean between two numbers. What is g? Geometric mean between two numbers. Just remember, for any two positive numbers, arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. Next problem. Next problem. If AM and GM of two positive numbers small a and small b are 10 and 8, respectively, find the numbers. Once again question. If AM and GM of two positive numbers small a and small b are 10 and 8 respectively, find the numbers. What they have given? AM of two positive numbers and GM of two positive numbers they have given. Two positive numbers A and B. A plus B divided by 2 value is 10. Arithmetic mean of two positive numbers is 10. And what is geometric mean? Geometric mean between two positive numbers small a and small b also given. That is 8. From this I will write a plus b is equal to 20. Take this as equation number 1. After that, square root of AB equal to 8 means what is AB value? AB is clearly 64. AB equal to 64. From this I will write B value, that is 64 divided by A. B equal to 64 divided by A. Now replace B value in equation number 1. Now A plus, what is B value? That is 64 divided by A, that's equal to 20. Now taking LCM, it gives A square plus 64 is equal to 20 times A. After taking LCM, just cross multiplication. Then it will be A square minus 20A plus 64. 20A plus 64 is equal to 0. Just solve this quadratic equation. Product of two numbers should be 64 and their sum should be equal to minus 20. Those numbers are minus 16 and minus 4. That is A square minus 16A minus 4A plus 64 is equal to 0. After factorization, it will be A minus 16 into A minus 4, that's equal to 0. Therefore, A equal to 16 or A equal to 4. Now, if A value is 16, then what is corresponding B value? Just look at equation number 1. A equal to 16 and A equal to 16 or A equal to 4. Then two positive numbers. There are two cases. Case number 1. If A is equal to 16, then what is B value? If A equal to 16, then corresponding B value. Just look at equation number 1. Then clearly you get B equal to 4. It is one of the possibility. Then case 2. If a is equal to 4, then what is corresponding b value? If a value 4, then corresponding b value, simply look at equation number 1, then clearly you get 16. Arithmetic mean between two numbers is 10 and their geometric mean is 8, then those numbers are 16 and 4 or 4 and 16. It's also important to mark this. Next. The sum of two numbers is 6 times their geometric mean. Once again question. The sum of two numbers is 6 times their geometric mean. Show that the numbers are in the ratio. 3 plus 2 root 2 is to 3 minus 2 root 2. Show that the numbers are in the ratio 3 plus 2 root 2 is to 3 minus 2 root 2. What they have given? Sum of two positive numbers, or simply sum of two numbers is 6 times their geometric mean. Sum of two positive numbers, or simply they given sum of two numbers. Sum of two numbers equal to 6 times their geometric mean. Means a plus b is equal to 6 times what is geometric mean between two positive numbers a and b, that is square root of ab. Then after that I will write a plus b is equal to 3 into 2 times square root of ab. After this I will write a plus b divided by 2 root ab is equal to 3 divided by 1. After this, use componendo and dividendo rule. What is componendo and dividendo rule? Take this point. Componendo and dividendo rule. Componendo and dividendo. Componendo and dividendo rule. If a divided by b is equal to c divided by d, and applying componendo and dividendo, it gives a plus b divided by a minus b is equal to c plus d divided by c minus d. Its reciprocal result is also true. Reciprocal result means we can write a minus b divided by a plus b is equal to c minus d divided by c plus d, or else a plus b divided by a minus b equal to c plus d divided by c minus d, and its reciprocal result is also true. Means we can write a plus b divided by a minus b equal to c plus d divided by c minus d, or a minus b divided by a plus b is equal to c minus d divided by c plus d. Or else remember numerator 1 divided by denominator 1 of the ratio. If numerator 1 divided by denominator 1 is equal to numerator 2 divided by denominator 2, on applying componendo and dividendo rule, it will be numerator 1 plus denominator 1 divided by numerator 1 minus denominator 1 is equal to numerator 2 plus denominator 2 divided by numerator 2 minus denominator 2. This rule is known as componendo and dividendo rule. Componendo and dividendo rule. This rule is used to simplify the expressions. Componendo and dividendo. Here apply componendo and dividendo rule. Componendo and dividendo. Numerator plus denominator. Numerator is a plus b plus what is denominator 2 times square root of AB divided by numerator 1 divided by denominator 1 is equal to numerator 2 divided by denominator 2. Then numerator minus denominator, that is minus 2 root AB is equal to similar operation on RHS 3 plus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. Clearly look at the numerator, it is expansion of root A plus root B whole square. A plus B plus 2 times root AB. It is expansion of root A plus root B whole square divided by, look at the denominator, it will be A plus B minus 2 root AB, means it is expansion of root A minus root B whole square, that's equal to, in RHS what is there, that is 4 divided by 2 means it gives 2. Next, that is root A plus root B divided by root A minus root B whole square is equal to 2, because 4 by 2 that is 2, it is like x square equal to 2, then x is square root of 2, then square root of A plus square root of B divided by square root of A minus square root of B is equal to square root of 2 square root of 2 or square root of 2 divided by 1. After this, again apply componendo and dividend. You can apply componendo and dividend rule any number of times, it will not make any difference. You can apply any number of times componendo and dividend rule, either 2 times or 3 times as your convenience. You can apply componendo and dividend. In this case again apply componendo and dividend. Componendo and dividend, it becomes numerator, what is our numerator, root A plus root B is our numerator, plus root A minus root B, numerator plus denominator divided by numerator, that is root A plus root B minus root A minus root B, that's equal to, in RHS also componendo and dividendo rule, it gives root 2 plus 1 divided by root 2 minus 1. On simplification, it gives minus B plus B, it cancels, then 2 times square root of A divided by, here minus root A plus root A will be get cancelled, remains with 2 times root B, that's equal to square root of 2 plus 1 divided by square root of 2 minus 1. After this we need A by B value, so just squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both the sides, it gives A divided by B equal to, in RHS also square, take it square, then it gives 3 plus 2 root 2 divided by 3 minus 2 root 2. This is our requirement. If you expand root 2 plus 1 whole square, then you get 3 plus 2 root 2. If you expand root 2 minus 1, then you get 3 minus 2 root 2. This is our required answer. Next problem. The number of bacteria in a certain culture, see question, the number of bacteria in a certain culture doubles every hour. Full point, if there were 30 bacteria present in the culture originally, there were 30 bacteria present in the culture originally, means initially. how many bacteria will be present at the end of second hour? At the end of second hour, comma, at the end of fourth hour, and at the end of nth hour. Thirty bacteria present originally. Initially there were 30 bacteria, and every hour double itself. Then find the number of bacteria at the end of second hour. Initially 30. Initially means it is first term A, and double itself. Then what is common ratio? Initially 30, after 1 hour 60, double itself. After second hour it will be 120, and so on. Initially means A value 30, originally means initially. Then what is common ratio? R is equal to 2, double itself. At the end of number of bacteria, number of bacteria at the end of second hour, 0 to 1, it is at the end of first hour. This is at the end of, it is at the end of second hour. At the end of second hour means in geometric progression it is third term. At the end of second hour it is third term. At the end of second hour is equal to, second hour means it is clearly third term. Third term is nothing but A into R square, that is equal to 30 into R square is 4, that is 120. At the end of second hour 120 bacteria present in the culture. Then what is second question? Number of bacteria at the end of fourth hour. Second question, what is our required? At the end of fourth hour. Fourth hour means AR, it is third, AR square. Fourth means AR cube, that's equal to A is 30 into R is 2, that's equal to 30 into 8, 240 bacteria. And third question, at the end of nth hour, at the end of nth hour, at the end of nth hour, that's equal to A into R power n. That is A value 30 into 2 power n. At the end of nth hour, number of bacteria present in the culture is 30 into 2 power n. Next question. If AM and GM of roots of a quadratic equation are 8 and 5 respectively, then obtain the quadratic equation. Once again question, if AM and GM of roots of a quadratic equation are 8 and 5 respectively, then obtain the quadratic equation. Means we need to find quadratic equation. Arithmetic mean of the roots they have given. Suppose alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. Then what is quadratic equation? X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0. In this case, arithmetic mean arithmetic mean of two roots is given. Alpha plus beta divided by 2. Arithmetic mean of the roots is given. AM of two roots, that is equal to 8. And their geometric mean is also given. Square root of alpha into beta is 5. From this, alpha plus beta is equal to 16. Just cross multiplication. Then alpha into beta is equal to 25. Now required quadratic equation is, if alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, then x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0. It is standard form of the quadratic equation. Suppose alpha and beta are the roots of given quadratic equation. Then it will be x square minus sum of the roots is 16 into x, product of the roots 25 equal to 0. Then x square minus 16x plus 25 equal to 0. This is our required quadratic equation. It is one of the important 2-mark question. Thank you.